Welcome to this nutrition video short where we're going to go over how your nutrition can optimize your immune system. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why it's important to build up your immune resilience and find out which foods are packed with immune supporting nutrients with some of my favorite tips to prepare them. Ready? Let's go. Now, a well-functioning immune system is critical for survival, and it can also help you feel your best every day. Think of your immune system as your body's frontline defense system. You have one defense team that works to block harmful viruses, bacteria, and toxins from entering your body in the first place, and that team includes your skin and your mucous membranes. Now, your mucous membranes are the inner surfaces that line areas of your body like your nose, your mouth, your eyelids, your ears, your gut, and even more. One way to protect your body is by capturing the particles in their sticky mucus and working to clear them out. Now, a fun fact about mucous membranes is that you have 200 times more mucous membranes in your body than what totals the skin that's on your body. That means that your mucous membranes are your body's largest protective barrier. Your second defense team includes the chemicals inside your body that help to fight off those harmful viruses, bacteria, parasites, and toxins. Those chemicals are in things that naturally occur in your body, like your saliva, your sweat, and your stomach acid. Your own immune defense teams are always working in the background, even though you might not even notice them. They may make their presence known sometimes though, like when you cough or sneeze. Plus, you have many internal chemicals that are busy destroying harmful microorganisms in your body when you're digesting your food. It's pretty cool, huh? Next, let's move on to immune resilience. Now, the term resilience has been hot in the wellness industry for a few years. When we use it, we're usually talking about our ability to get through a challenging or difficult time in life. And when it comes to our immune health, the choices we make every day can support our body's immune resilience. Your immune resilience allows your body to remain healthy or recover more quickly after coming into contact with a virus, harmful bacteria, or toxin. It also stops your immune system from going into overdrive because just like other things in life, too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. And when the immune system is constantly working in overdrive for too long, it puts stress on your body and it can even trigger an autoimmune disease. Immune resilience is built over time, so what you do every day matters, including what you eat. So let's go over 3 ways your food plays a role in supporting your immune resilience. The first way food helps is by giving us vitamins and minerals. When your immune system is fighting, it uses the nutrients you get from your food to help your immune cells function well and fast. But just like an army, it needs to be adequately sourced with ammunition, and that's the nutrients from the food you eat regularly. The 2 top nutrients to focus on are zinc and vitamin C. So first, let's talk about zinc. Zinc is a mineral antioxidant that activates certain immune cells. That means your immune cells are sitting at the ready, waiting for zinc to come in and boot them up. Being deficient in zinc is associated with a weakened immune function and increased risk of infection. The recommended amount to get from zinc daily is 8 milligrams for females and 11 milligrams for males. You can get zinc from foods like oysters, venison, bison, beef, lamb, pork, beans, pumpkin seeds, and cashews. You can even get some from bone broth, which is nice to just put in a soup or sip on throughout the day. Now, I'll go over my recommendations for a zinc supplement at the onset of your cold symptoms in our Supplements for Immune Health video short. However, it's important that your body has a reservoir of zinc that you're getting from food even before you may get cold symptoms, because it can help you avoid getting sick in the first place. And if you still do get sick, it can help you to mitigate symptoms even more. Now, your highest zinc source is going to be from oysters, which give you about 70 milligrams of zinc in just 6 medium-sized oysters. Now, remember that your daily goal is 8 to 11 milligrams. The next highest source is going to be game meat like bison or deer, with 3 ounces giving you around 7 milligrams. Ground beef is a really good source as well, and pork loin. When it comes to plant-based sources, you want to look at those cashews, baked beans, and pumpkin seeds. So here I have pumpkin seeds, sometimes called pepitas, and cashews. I love to mix these together, make my own trail mix. You can put pumpkin seeds or pepitas on a salad, mix them into a bowl. They add a little nice crunch and a little bit of saltiness too if they're a little bit roasted with some salt on them. And then the bone broth, again, is really nice to sip on. Maybe add a little lemon in there too. The next immune supporting nutrient is vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is a vitamin antioxidant, which means it helps curb your body's stress response. Studies even show that low levels of vitamin C increase your risk of catching a virus or an infection. The recommended daily amount for vitamin C is 75 milligrams for women and 90 milligrams for men. And if you're a cigarette smoker, you'll want to get 35 milligrams more vitamin C every day. Now, you may think that citrus fruits are the only way to get vitamin C, but there are actually better sources. Let's look at some good food sources of vitamin C. First are bell peppers. Now, these are some of the best food sources of vitamin C. Red bell pepper has 95 milligrams of vitamin C in just half a cup. That means eating just half a bell pepper will get you your daily recommended amount. It also has more vitamin C in it than the over-the-counter dissolvable vitamin C supplements that a lot of people reach for when they feel the first signs of a cold. Also, broccoli and cauliflower, they're great roasted, and who doesn't love strawberries? Now, a fun fact, if you lightly cook certain foods, the antioxidant content increases. So this is the case for carrots, spinach, asparagus, broccoli, cabbage, bell peppers, and tomatoes. So think of your stir fries, veggie packed soups, and like a homemade red sauce as great ways to incorporate in your meal rotation. Moving on, the next tip for your immune system is to support your gut health. More than 80% of your immune cells are actually located in your gut. You also have trillions of microbes or gut bugs there that make up your gut microbiome. Now, these gut bugs impact how well your gut functions, including your immune system. Making choices that will help your gut health also supports your immune system. The two areas I want you to focus on are pre- and probiotic foods. Probiotics are fermented foods that contain beneficial bacteria, or what I like to call good gut bugs. These are things like sauerkraut, yogurt, kimchi, miso, tempeh, and kefir. They're great sources of probiotics. The general daily goal is to aim for 10 to 20 billion colony-forming units, or CFUs, of probiotics per day. People often consider yogurt first when they're trying to add in more probiotics. However, yogurt has a relatively small amount compared to how much we need per day. So make sure to add in other options. Most store-bought yogurts only have 1 billion colony-forming units of probiotic bacteria in them. One great food that packs a big punch is sauerkraut. In fact, you only need 1 tablespoon per day to get around 10 billion colony-forming units. Now that's one efficient way to support your immune health. I like to add it to my eggs, put it in a rice or a protein bowl, and it can often be mixed into things without you even noticing. Prebiotics are the high fiber foods that your good gut bugs feed on. When your gut bugs eat them, they thrive and produce a compound called butyric acid in your colon. This compound helps acidify the environment, which makes it harder for harmful bacteria to survive there. Now, some prebiotic food examples are apples, bananas, asparagus, flaxseed, garlic, jicama, legumes, onions, peas, and honey. The last category to support your immune health are through herbs, spices, and roots. Not only do herbs add flavors to your meals, but most of them are also packed with nutrients. A few that are higher in immune supporting powers are garlic, turmeric, ginger, thyme, oregano, and sage. Now, garlic contains a phytonutrient called allicin. That gives it its antiviral and antibacterial powers. It's also been shown to be effective at lowering blood pressure. Remember that our gut bacteria love garlic too because it contains prebiotics. When you're cooking with garlic, chop it up, let it sit for 10 minutes. This lets it oxidize and it actually increases the amount of allicin. Adding just 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic to a meal you're making will add enough phytonutrients to be beneficial for your immune system. And always choose to get fresh garlic and chop it up yourself if you can. The pre-minced garlic you can buy in a jar usually has multiple additives and it's often been pasteurized, which can affect its nutrition content. Plus, the jarred garlic usually has a different and a little bit more mild taste than having fresh. That being said, if using jarred garlic is the way you know you'll actually add it in to your food because it's easy and convenient, then just do it. Adding some is better than adding none. Next is turmeric root. Curcumin is the active ingredient found in turmeric, and it's been shown to improve inflammation and your body's immune response. So try adding turmeric root to a smoothie or a tea. It's super easy. All you do is peel it and put it right in. You can chop it up if you want. You might not even know it's there. Although if you've never had turmeric root before, know that it's usually described as tasting kind of earthy and somewhat bitter. And it's also one of the main components in curry. Now, a fun fact about curcumin is that by itself, it isn't easy for your body to absorb, but when you combine curcumin with a major active component in black pepper called piperine, its ability to be used by your body goes up by as much as 2,000%. So whenever you eat turmeric root, add a little fresh black pepper too. Our last food is ginger root. It's also anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antiviral. Now, this is another good one to grate and throw it into a smoothie, a soup, or a tea. The tea will also help you stay hydrated, which is important for your body's ability to circulate all these nutrients around, including bringing them to your immune system. Now, many grocery stores actually sell frozen ginger crushed or as cubes. You can add frozen ginger cubes to a soup that you're pureeing or defrost and add them into other options. You can make them yourself too. All you do is grate them yourself, chop them up, and put them right into an ice tray, and you have them at home, and it'll help you save money too. So where should you start? The best answer is to start with the one that feels easiest for you to add in consistently and then build from there. Don't forget to print out the handout for this video short that gives you all of this information in an easy to reference way. Which action will you start with today?